of us here, we are implementing partners with UNICEF. We are partners.
This media dialogue, which was organized by the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, in commemoration of the 2023 World Breastfeeding Week, brings journalists from Adamawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Plateau and Taraba states, the aim of which is to discuss issues related to breastfeeding, particularly maternity leave for the working mothers, to be able to have enough time to practice exclusive breastfeeding. According to the UNICEF Chief of Bauchi Field Office, who addressed the participants virtually, what placed challenge to breastfeeding in Nigeria is lack of sufficient time as required by women to breastfeed exclusively.
In Nigeria, women make up to 20 million of the 46 million workforce. 95% are within the informal sector, while the formal sector only employs 5% women. Shockingly, only 9% of the organizations have workplace breastfeeding policy, with only 1.5% in the public sector. And women in the informal sector have nearly no support for breastfeeding.
There have been advocacies from various stakeholders to the Bauchi state government for the extension of maternity leave for the working mothers to 6 months to enable them have enough time to exclusively breastfeed their babies, a development which calls for the implementation of a law by the State House of Assembly.
Bauchi Assembly, we are committed and ready for the law to come off, and I even informed the donor agencies that anytime that law come off, we'll engage a public hearing which will comprise of traditional rulers, religious leaders, and head of MDS. All will be there, and we are even advised to call for some of breastfeeding mothers.
Dr. Ruwan Muhammad is the chairman of the Bauchi State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, who says the media have an important role towards promoting breastfeeding, hence the need to play their part.
Let us come together, let us look at a breastfeeding mother, let us create an enabling environment for mothers to strive. Let us make sure that we inform the father, we inform the grandfather, we inform the caregiver that look, a working class mother is an important mother. She should have a safe place, privacy in her working place, and flexible time for her to go back home and breastfeed her baby.
Just like UNICEF has been working with the media, we are expecting the media to be a good advocate for breastfeeding, to be duty bearers, to put the story out there, to encourage government, community leaders, fathers and uncles to support breastfeeding. We've seen the media play such roles before, and we think this will not be an exception.
Recalled that the Bauchi State First Lady Dr. Aisha Bala Muhammad has solicited for the support of the State House of Assembly for the implementation of the 6 months maternity leave and a conducive working environment, as well as breastfeeding corners for working mothers in MDAs. Awal Hassan, Viewer TV News, Bauchi.